Hey there. I want to ask you a very important question, and I want you to take this serious. So answer it with me. Do you want to find a way to get more done with less effort and achieve financial freedom faster so you can enjoy it longer? Well, if you answered yes, then this video is for you because what you're really searching for is leverage. And today's video is all about financial leverage. This is the final video of our three-part series on the three keys to financial success. And the three keys are cash flow, compounding assets, and leverage. And today is all about leverage because here's the fact. You can't achieve wealth without leverage. All right, let's huddle up, team. I'm John Thorman, and my wife Tara would normally be here with me, but she's not been feeling well this week, so she's on the IR, right? She's on injured reserve, and she'll be back hopefully next week. But we are money coaches, and we serve entrepreneurs, small business owners, the self-employed, and all those who want to be one, okay? So this is the place for you. Now, this is financial training at its finest, okay? You're going to learn advanced financial game plans, combining the best offense, defense, and special teams so that you can win your money game. Now, let's get started. Leverage is the ability to get more done with less effort. And for our team here in personal finance, leverage is the ability to buy or control more assets using less of your own money. Why is that important, you might ask? Well, here's why. Because you will never get wealthy just trading your time for money. And you can't get wealthy trying to do it all by yourself. You've got to build a team. This is a team sport, okay? Wealth and financial freedom is a team sport, and you've got to use leverage to your advantage, to your benefit, to help you do it. All right, I want to give you a quick and easy example of leverage to help you understand this, all right? What if you wanted to purchase a rental property and then a home, let's say, single family home, and you wanted to rent it out for monthly cash flow? Well, let's look at an example of how leverage would work. Let's say the house is listed for $500,000 and you just so happen to have $500,000 in cash. What would happen is you could buy that house, okay, and you would own it outright. You would not have a mortgage payment, and you would collect the rent. That is not using leverage, okay? You just expended all of your cash. And leverage doesn't do that. Instead, what we want to do is we want to take some cash, and let's say we just put in $100,000. Now, you still have $400,000 remaining, okay? And the difference, what we're going to do here is go to the bank and borrow $400,000. So now we've got the full $500,000 to buy the home, but you only used $100,000 of your own cash. That means that you could repeat this. You could do this multiple times, okay, and have control over way more assets. Now, if this $500,000 home, let's say it appreciates in value, okay, at 10%, that means you would have made $50,000 in appreciation, but you only put up $100,000 of it. So that's leverage on your 100 grand. You understand? This is powerful, okay? So debt is probably the type of leverage that we're most familiar with, or that you're most familiar with in that example. You put up a little bit of your cash and you borrow the remaining amount of cash. That's your leverage, so you can control a more valuable piece of real estate. But debt is not the only type of leverage. So we're going to go through the other types today, and hopefully this will blow your mind. Now, the second type of leverage I want to discuss is options. And I would say most people have no idea that this exists. I mean, like by a large margin, a large percentage of people have no idea. Options give you leverage, and there's two primary benefits here to consider using options. Number one benefit for options is that options act as insurance, okay? It's like a hedge. They can protect you from a downside in the market if you set it up properly. So we want risk management, and options are fabulous for doing that. Very good. But the second reason to use options is the leverage that it gives you. It allows you to control 10 times the number of shares for the same amount of money. And if it goes up or down, it doesn't matter. You can structure options trading to benefit you. And this is huge because your 401k plan, your mutual funds, you only make money if the stock market goes up. But with options trading, you can make money if the market goes up, if the market goes sideways, or if the market goes down. There's trading options. There's different kinds of strategies with tradings, so you can make money in any type of market. But the leverage that options give you are fantastic. The third type of leverage that you can get is an asset called business. That's right. The asset class is business, you owning your own business. And I think everybody, well, nearly everybody should own their own business because there's too many advantages to neglect and ignore, okay? But the most leverage you will find in your life is by owning a business. And in just a minute, I'm going to go through 7 different types of leverage that you can get just by owning your own business. But I want to go over this because most people are not talking about business as an asset class, okay? And if you look at last week's video on compounding assets, I list 10 different asset classes and business was number 1. And you'll definitely want to go check that out. But the business entrepreneur, okay, the pathway to wealth and financial freedom, the best way is through business ownership. You'll find most of the wealthiest people on the Forbes 400 are business owners. Maybe not 100% business owners, but they own a significant portion of it and they benefit the most. Here's the fact about business ownership, all right, is that you can grow your wealth faster by being a business owner than in any other asset class. Consider it this way, okay? If you have a business, you can build a business up in a number of years so that it's paying you $10,000 a month. Well, $10,000 a month is recurring income from that business. If you've set up the systems and the processes so it can run really well with minimal ongoing involvement from you. $10,000 a month. Say you do that in 3 to 5 years. Imagine, though, how long it would take for you to save up and invest in paper assets like stocks or bonds. You would need $2 million at a 5% return to pay you the same $10,000 a month. Holy cow, you don't have that much time to save $2 million, right? So business ownership is the fast track, okay, to financial freedom. Now, there's risks, of course there's risks, but there's risks everywhere. So we just have to learn how to manage those risks effectively so that you can grow your wealth. And with your own business, part of it's going to come down to managing the risk by picking the right business model so that it's in alignment with your values and your beliefs and your goals. But you can do this. And you can definitely start out on a part-time or side hustle type basis so that you don't interrupt the cash flow from your current job. And that's what we recommend. Now, not only does business ownership give you the fast track to financial freedom, okay, but it's one of those things where you can stack it on top of all these other tools of leverage so you can combine them and get there even faster. Here's 7 advantages, 7 ways you can use leverage to grow your business and get your cash flow up faster, okay? Number 1, build an audience. When you have a business, you want to have an audience, right? People that are great prospects and potential customers and current customers. That audience is someone you want to be in communication with. Well, you have an ability with a business to build an audience that you can communicate with and influence over the long term. And that has tremendous value. Second, you as a business, you want to have ambassadors, right? People that are raving fans that will talk about how good of a product or how good of a service you offer and encourage other people to become potential customers. Third, you want to have affiliates. I know we're using a lot of A's here, but maybe that'll help you remind it or remember it. But so you want to have an audience, you want to have ambassadors to promote you, and you want to have affiliates who will sell for you. In this age, business models use affiliates, okay? They are people that have influence, right? They might be a TikTok person or Instagram person or a person in the similar kind of industry, but not exactly the same as you, and they've got a big client base, and they're looking for another revenue stream or income stream. They could become an affiliate and sell your product to their clientele, sell your program, your content, your service to their existing customer base. Those affiliates are huge because they get paid a commission after the sale. It's not a drain on your cash flow every week without any revenue being produced, okay? So affiliates are huge for your business. Next is associates. Those are the people, the staff that you have on board to help you get the product or service delivered, okay? They will execute and do the work for you so that you can focus on other higher value priorities. But you want to have associates. And really, in any business, the number one asset of that business is the people. So your associates are the number one asset in your business, and the better people you have, the better your business is. Another way to gain leverage in your business is through automation, another A. Automation and technology helps you get more done in less time and at a lower cost. So you want to make sure that you're using automation and technology in your business to gain further leverage. Now, number 6, okay? Number 6 are investors. If you bring an investor into your business, they can bring cash, right? And cash that you can use to deploy to maybe buy more automation or technology. But not only that, if you bring in an investor, they can be a great counselor or consultant to you, and you can leverage their expertise, their knowledge, their networks, in addition to their cash to help you grow your business faster. So an investor could be a great form of leverage in your business. Next, as a business owner, the type of leverage you want to look for is tax leverage, all right? Now, tax leverage is a big deal. You can save a lot of money just by changing the structure or how you file things. I mean, that is part of your A team. Remember, financial freedom and wealth, this is a team sport. So we got offense, defense, and special teams. And your special teams is the A team that I like to refer to, okay? Your A team are your accountants, your attorneys, your advisors, agents, and bankers. We want to use them all and help you construct your business and the way you do business so that you can minimize your taxes. And sometimes you would be amazed and surprised and mind blown at how much money you can save in taxes just by working with your team and just restructuring some things, okay? So don't forget leverage. A big point is taxes. The last point that I want to cover here on leverage, this one doesn't matter if you're a business owner or not, okay? But it's still taxes, okay? It's just a different way to look at it. But taxes are your number one expense in your lifetime. And when you're in financial freedom or you're in retirement, it's still the number one expense. And you don't want to be paying any more tax than you have to. So you don't have to own a business to benefit from this kind of tax leverage, but you could, if you own a business, still benefit. So this applies to everybody. You can use your A team to help you construct a self-directed IRA that invests in an LLC company so that you, from a checkbook, can go and invest in all kinds of other things outside of what your broker is going to say is allowable. It's completely legal, and we get beyond Wall Street, so you can start doing some other kinds of transactions and purchase other types of assets that Wall Street could never offer you. So that is one huge opportunity right there. But also, there's another opportunity for leverage, okay? And that is through an asset class called cash value life insurance. Now, put on the shelf for a minute everything you've ever heard about life insurance, okay? Pretend you don't know anything. And let's listen to a CPA who is named Ed Slott. He's been called America's IRA expert. And Ed, as a CPA, says that the number one tax advantaged asset in the Internal Revenue Code is cash value life insurance. So if a CPA is telling you that the best tax advantaged asset in the tax code is cash value life insurance, then I'd say we need to look at it. What about you? Okay? All your preconceived ideas, put them away and let's listen to what he says. Utilizing the tax code to your advantage is wisdom, right? We want leverage on taxes, and this is one way you can do it. And Ed said in this TV special, he says, you want to accumulate assets that give you control, options, flexibility, and certainty. And you want to remove stock market risk and tax risk, and you want certain guarantees, and you want it all tax-free. Like nirvana, right? That's what everybody's looking for. Well, you can get all of that if you properly structure and design certain types of life insurance. Not only does that life insurance allow you to accumulate all kinds of money risk-free from the market at good returns, but it gives you access at any point in your lifetime. You can use it as collateral for immediate loans, doesn't impact your credit score. You don't have to, you don't even need income for it. I mean, you don't have to qualify. And the insurance benefits are available to you while you're alive also. They're called living benefits. So let's say disaster, tragedy strikes, and you have a heart attack and you can't work. Well, you can use your life insurance benefits, all right, to replace your income while you're not working. Or if you have a chronic illness and you're unable to work, again, you can tap into those insurance benefits to pay you money to replace that income because you can't work anymore. Or if you have a terminal disease, you're nearing end of life, you get a terminal diagnosis, you've got 12 or 18 months to live, you can access the cash from those insurance benefits to pay for you while you're alive and getting all of your affairs in order. Super flexible and really amazingly powerful way to get leverage on a little bit of premium every year. You got these enormous insurance benefits, okay? It's also very interesting. In addition to Ed Slott, the CPA, Ernst & Young did some research about a year and a half ago and came out with a report. And it said that to maximize your retirement income and minimize the risk and volatility of your account, okay, you want to do asset allocation. And what they found was that the traditional asset allocation model, maybe 60% stocks, 40% bonds, or 50-50, was not as effective as an asset allocation model that included 40% equities, 30% in cash value life insurance, and 30% in annuities. 3 different asset classes that are not correlated, okay, gives you more income and less volatility. So that is a tremendous way to get leverage, again, on your future income. Okay, that's a whole bunch to cover, but I want to just sum up by saying that the business asset is overlooked and underappreciated. And I don't want you to miss out. Tremendous leverage from owning your own business, okay? And it doesn't have to be 100% of your time. Like I said, you can start out while you're maintaining your job and your cash flow and build your own business on the side as a way to supplement your income, but give you leverage so that you can accumulate wealth and your financial freedom faster than anything else. And that's really a legacy worth creating, right? Your own cash flow, your own business, the recurring income that you can control outside of what's happening, at your job, but something that you can pass down to your children and your children's children is that asset of your own business and that cash flow machine that can keep on going. It takes effort to treat your asset accumulation as your own business. But I think that might be the best business for you to consider starting, right? You don't have to do dog walking. You don't have to do cake baking. You don't have to do lawn service or babysitting. I mean, there's all kinds of side hustles, right? But if you look at this as a family asset management business, it'll change your mindset. If your family asset management business is your own business, then you can put any kind of assets you want in there and be focused on asset accumulation. And that's what's really key. It's changing our mindset, changing our focus, because what you focus on is going to grow and expand. So if you have your own family asset management business, your objective is to acquire, purchase, control more assets that can consistently generate more cash flow. And that is a legacy worth fighting for. But remember, like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to have to work every day for the rest of your life. So we've got to get a new mindset, a mindset shift on our own asset management business. How can you acquire assets? Think about what legacy you're leaving behind for your children and your children's children. Wouldn't it be awesome to give them a family asset management business that's already working and generating cash flow for them to manage and get a leg up in life? You can do that, and we can help, okay? So like this, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share it, but do comment. We would like to hear your questions and comments, and thank you so much. We will see you on the next video.